Yeah, it was a very weird time of my life because this is literally what the schedule was. I had just gone through a breakup. I was filming a family comedy with Robert De Niro. I went to New York and then Sweden for writing sessions.
For songwriting sessions.
Yes. Went to film Saving Zoe. Then after Saving Zoe, literally land and then go to a bunch of other songwriting sessions in California and LA. So I don't know what frame of mind I was in. I was just in a very messed up frame of mind. It was a lot was happening for sure.
I mean, I wrapped Saving Zoe and went to go shoot a Snapchat show. So it was, again, a very different headspace to be put in all of a sudden. Because I was all of a sudden like shooting episodes that last 5 minutes. And it was like, okay, cool, fun, funny, let's do this. And it was like, okay.
So different. And at the same time, through all of it, we were still in
editing.
Yeah, we were in the pre-production aspect or in the post-production aspect. So it was a lot.
Do you guys have any tricks to get yourself out of the sort of serious and into the funny, or is it
It just scared me.
It was
so
very
much.
fast.
It literally went from the Twitter question to the poster. I was like, my face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think every actor has their different process. Vanessa, I think, has kind of trained herself to turn it off and on, but I think it's still tough.
It is. I mean, here's the thing for me is it took me a very long time as a performer to figure out how to trigger myself emotionally. I read every acting book you could think of. I tried every method anybody could say, and it just didn't work for me. And eventually what ended up happening for me was through the process of kind of like muscle memory and repetition. It has to be an off and on thing for me. It's actually the only way I can kind of take it seriously. Like, it has to be kind of technical and methodical for me. And that works for me. That does not work for everybody, right? But because of that, that's kind of my process. So I am very able to kind of be in two separate headspaces, think about like the mark and the lighting and the emotion all at the same time. If I'm just focusing on one thing, it often actually, I think, gets a little bit more difficult for me. And I don't think and that might have to do with like you have to distract yourself almost from what you're doing. Laura has a different process though. Like, I know for Laura, especially on this film, there were there were emotional scenes for both of us, but particular emotional scenes for Laura where it was a lot, and she was very clear that like she needs a minute, she needs some quiet, she needs to get there and really connect and put herself in the shoes of the character and really get there. And it's crazy too, because even with her doing that, it's still an independent film and it's still really, really fast and long hours. So she's able to do that, but still relatively do it quickly, which I think is actually really impressive, arguably a little bit more impressive than what I do, because she truly emotionally triggers herself.